Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm here with Milo Anderson. Milo, thank you so much for coming on the show.
No, thanks for the invite. It's great.
Yeah, we've talked about you on past shows.
I heard that.
And your services. And Milo has created something incredible. Milo is the CEO, founder of newhomelistingservice.com.
Correct.
And New Home Listing Service is an innovative way and a much needed way in the marketplace that realtors and clients can connect with builders.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much for coming on with us. No problem. Tell us a little bit about how this whole thing started, because first of all, Milo is a local realtor.
Yep.
So intimate with the frustrations of realtors and builder relations. Tell us where it all came from.
Well, a lot of it is I'm now 12 years with real estate,
right.
And over that time I've hit so many realtors in my own office that have just get frustration. You end up going out, you got a client, you can't stay with your clients 24 hours a day. They're going to go out on a Sunday and they're going to end up walking into a builder. You end up missing out on it. And for me, it got frustrating. I ended up hitting heads with builders.
Totally.
And the other part was that literally we know that builders won't list all of their homes. They don't want to pay us, the same as we don't want to necessarily pay another realtor when we sell our own home.
Absolutely.
It makes sense. I get that. But literally the inventory is too tough to find. So you spend hours and hours driving around trying to pick up feature sheets. Meanwhile, your client's out there looking on their own. And so half the agents I talked to said, to be honest, I'd rather convince them to buy used. It's just easier to find the inventory.
Totally.
53% of people though are looking for a brand new home online now. And if you want to be part of that, you need to be a realtor who has this technology to be able to find it. That's what I decided to create.
And so now one of the concerns that that we've always had is, you talked about it, that are you going to get paid or you're not going to get paid?
Yep.
And the battles that realtors and builders had about who brought the client and how that works.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about how this site is going to improve the relationship between builders and realtors.
Well, I've had a lot of agents who ask why that even occurs, and what it comes down to from the builders is they need to know, was it all the money they spent in advertising that brought that person in, or was it truly the agent?
Yes.
And that's why they do the registration side. My question was, well, why can't we do this in more of a digital form, a digital version? Because all you're trying to prove is that it is your client. So what we've done in the system, and I can show you live, is that we actually have it so that an agent to build a registration form goes along with the inquiry. The realtor gets a copy of it, the builder gets a copy of it, and they know that the agent's involved right away. And with buyer brokerage contract right now, you have some protection with your client. If the client walks into the builder, you have the capability to say, well, now you owe me commission anyway. And the builders know that. They're hitting that headache as well out there.
Yes.
So they're willing to create a bridge right now. And a lot of the builders, to be honest, at the high level, they're okay with paying realtors. They want realtors to bring commission in.
Yeah.
It's sometimes at the show home level that the miscommunication occurs.
Right.
So I think this is going to help really clarify a lot of that. As well, the listings have detailed out what some of the commission is if the builders have uploaded it. So just it's going to help with overall communication. Instead of this, it creates this.
Awesome. Well, let's take a look at the site, actually. Let's take a look at a live version of it here. Let's see if we're good. Yep. Okay. So there we go. We're on screen here.
Okay. Well, one of the things you're going to see online is that this browse button, newhomelistingservice.com, lots of stuff there. When you go into browse, one of the key parts we created was all of these listings. You can actually see that we're at 2,568 listings already. I didn't check today what our current Realtor.ca has for new homes, 2015. Only new homes can be on the site, no used homes whatsoever.
Nice.
Even if it's a consumer who buys a new condo, they cannot use our site. It can only be builders that use the site. That way it protects agents.
Fantastic.
So 2568, we launched in Edmonton. When you hit any one of these listings at all, it's uploaded by the builders, and if you look, one of the key parts you're going to notice is there is no contact information. There's no seller information. You can see lots of interior, exterior, etc. The reason we do that is we want the consumer to hit this button. Connecting with the builder, you'll see they put their name, their email address, how they want to be contacted, what they want to know from the builder, their password. They can actually create their account right here, and then this most important question, are you currently working with a real estate agent? Now, if they do say no, they're going to get the builder info direct, but they're doing that now anyway. They're going to all the various websites.
Totally.
If they say yes, though, they can actually begin, in my case, they can begin to type in my name. They click on it and select. Once they actually hit agree to the terms and create their account, a few steps happen. You get an email immediately that says your client's online has selected you to be the agent. They're looking for a brand new home. So now instead of behind the scenes, we actually know ahead that they're looking for a new house. You can actually sit down with them and actually spend some time planning it out. The second thing that happens is this lead that goes to the builder actually includes your name on the lead, and it attaches an agent to builder registration form, which I think you guys have uploaded here to show. And those two pieces go to the builder, but they also go to you, the agent. So you have a copy of exactly what the builder got. So if they argue with you, that your client walked in 2 days later without you, I can't guarantee you're going to get paid.
Yeah, yeah.
but you got a lot more meat behind your argument of saying, this is my client, I've been working with them, and our goal down the road is that the builders do agree to make this a standardized process, and they do agree to pay.
And we always encourage realtors too. I mean, when you look at the website like this and the way you have it, to educate your clients and tell them, talk to them about builders from the first day you meet them. And it's such a great, this is such a great tool to help that process.
Absolutely.
Let's just bring this full screen. So what are we looking at now?
What I did now is I've actually logged in as an agent. So some things we do have as well on it is a dashboard for agents.
Awesome.
If I can get this to work. So you can actually put in who your clients are. You can actually invite, so these are some of the invites I have. You can sell there's some test accounts.
I hit close there.
Oh, there we go. Well, it closed on the battery. There we go. If you go to invite a new client, this is what you can actually do. So, because some realtors said, well, what happens if my client still goes no when they go to their site and I'm going to miss out on my client? Well, don't let them miss out. You can actually email them directly. So by doing this, you can actually type in the name of every one of your clients. In fact, we're soon going to have a data upload. You just upload your entire database.
Oh, awesome.
You can just distribute it, put in a message, invite them, say, hey, call it as your service. Make it not ours, it's yours. It's a new service that you have. Put in a customized message. When you send the invite, when they select on it and create their account, it automatically puts you as the agent attached to their account.
So slick.
So you got immediately the opportunity to know who signed up, when they signed up. And by the way, and you had talked about your referral earlier in this meeting, if this client now goes to buy a brand new home in Vancouver and sends an email, you'll know they're looking for a new home in Vancouver. Use your referral system.
Yes.
Get it to an agent to help them in Vancouver. Now you're selling a brand new home as well.
Oh,
so they both
smart.
work well.
So good, and I love the fact that you can now, just like we would normally set them up on auto searches on Matrix.
Yep.
Register them in, send it off to them immediately, and now that person's connected with the builder. So it streamlines it. You almost, I'm not going to use the word, well, I'm about to use the word force their hand, but it's like you encourage them to get the representation because you guys provide so many services as realtors. Like I think it's a no-brainer for someone to use a realtor to help them walk through the building process.
Absolutely, yeah, it can work. And the nice thing is the consumer can choose what they want. You can actually save search. You can see over here, there's a save search feature. And the other thing that comes into this, if, for example, I wanted to select a particular builder, and let's just say I'm just going to pick Albee Homes out of it, update it. When I go to any one of these listings, if Albee's uploaded it, you're going to see one difference right here. Below this line, now that I'm logged in as an agent, I can actually see what is their commission and what is their expectations, because sometimes builders want us to be a contract negotiation.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't. In this case, you can actually see all of it and make your decision from there.
Outstanding. Outstanding. There's no more guessing game anymore about what's happening.
And we're looking for feedback. As agents, if there's certain things you'd like to see on here, let us know. I mean, this is a work in progress. We're going to continue to develop it, morph it. We're now launched in Edmonton and Calgary both. Plan is to be in Vancouver and Ottawa around the end of November.
Yeah.
Moving on to Toronto and making it an absolute Canadian system. So as far as a competitor, I'm no longer going to be a competitor as a realtor because this is my full-time gig.
How do realtors get involved and connected on the site?
Pretty much they can log in at the very top at any point in time. We've done some things here. You can actually see at the top, hire a service provider, real estate agents right here. I'm actually going to sign out for 1 second just to show exactly how that works. If you go right now, you're going to see real estate agent and create a real estate agent profile. If you go to real estate agent right now, you can actually type in, so let's put here, Anne-Marie, I was supposed to say hello to earlier, so.
Watching a home in her pajamas, apparently.
Yeah, I think she said something about it now. Maybe I misspelt it, I don't know. If we can find it, let's do that, see what search. There we go.
There you go.
Anne-Marie's already on our system, believe it or not. Well done, Anne-Marie. So there's actually a tutorial here of how to invite clients. People can actually sign up and connect with her as a real estate agent. She's already uploaded some of her details, etc. If you can't find your name, and we've uploaded a lot of the realtors' names because we wanted it there if
automatically.
Automatically because we didn't want them to get lost, lose a client if a client happens to go here right now.
Yep.
But if not, they can actually create their program. They just select which one it is. The top one is $30 a month. People said, why did you come up with that price? The price was, if you drive around this afternoon, your gas, your time, picking up feature sheets in 2 hours, you're at $360 for the year. You can use this all year long. So it's a really reasonable
At least 360. That's
at least.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Well, it depends what you drive. If you drive a Hummer or not, it makes a difference.
Yeah, well, I mean, a client, you guys are all working with clients, and any client that is interested in any of the suburban areas, Cranston, these areas that have new builds in them, and there's so much new development happening down south that if you're working with clients down there, man.
There's 239 builders in Calgary.
Wow.
I didn't know that till I actually did this. It's absolutely amazing. Some of them build only 3 homes a year, but at least now you can find them. as we go to ponds.
Stephen, show us that relocation form, or is not the relocation form, too much relocation talk, the referral form.
Yeah, it's called an agent to builder form. It's similar to what Calgary Real Estate Board uses with the builders with the CHBA, but ours would go out to all the builders,
Right.
whether they're CHBA member or not. So again, it gives you some form of protection of what's going on. And a good example is I was at the Stampede Cred party this summer, and the one lady was talking. Her client was standing right beside her. They've been a client for 20 years. They've been friends for 25.
Yeah.
In the middle of us explaining what we did, she goes, "Oh yeah, my husband and I have been looking for a new home for 6 months." And the realtor turns and looks at her and goes, "You're what?" She didn't even know her own client of 20 years had been. But by doing the system, if her client had signed up, she would have known immediately. She goes, "I just didn't realize I should use a realtor." And
wow.
So anyway, good example of what it was.
Wow. Awesome. Milo, this is such a cool service.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for looking ahead and being not afraid to jump out there, because I know that any new venture is
scary.
Is a venture,
Yeah.
is an adventure.
It is, very much so.
Or an adventure. Cool. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I encourage all of you guys, go to newhomelistingservice.com.
Yes.
Take a look, streamline your process. Such a great tool to add to your business repertoire, especially when you talk about working with builders. And Milo, thank you so much for coming on and sharing the information with us.
And thanks for the show. For you guys, literally, I've seen what they've done here. It's amazing. You guys should check out. It's a lot of work for the show. So well done. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Awesome. So we are going to sign off because we're a little bit over the time we normally do. There is no meeting next week because it's Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving. We're very thankful to have all of you guys with us. And we're going to have a very cool video, a little dancing mashup here to take us out. And all the best. Doing a ton of business for the rest of the year.